Welcome to Coastal Review Podcast.
$1 billion COVID-19 relief package. House lawmakers are expected to give it the green light along party lines, just like in the Senate. It's highly unlikely that any House Republicans will vote for the deal. Democrats are hoping the bill will help Americans who are struggling financially to boost the economy on its road to recovery. So Ed O'Keefe is following the very latest developments for us, and he joins us now from the White House. Ed, I guess first question, what's happening now in the House? How soon do we think the president could see this bill and sign it into law?
Well, hello, guys. We are anticipating the House will give final passage sometime now, probably in the 1 p.m. Eastern hour at the earliest. They are jumping through some procedural hurdles. They've got to have at least 2 hours of debate over this, and then they will eventually proceed to a final vote. Republicans have thrown up a few extra roadblocks that are just pushing this back a little bit. As for when the president will sign it officially, we don't know yet. It won't be today, though. At least that's the current guidance. We'll see if that changes. He is, of course, remember, expected to address the nation tomorrow night to mark the one-year anniversary of the beginning, really, of COVID-related restrictions across the country. Here today at the White House this afternoon, he's set to meet with the CEOs of Johnson & Johnson and Merck, the two pharmaceutical companies who earlier this month agreed to band together to produce J&J's single-dose vaccine. The kind of corporate partnership that this White House is looking for to help accelerate the response to the pandemic as the president tries to reach his goal of vaccinating or doling out at least 100 million vaccinations by late April when he hits the 100-day mark.
Ed, we know the president is set to address the nation tomorrow night, and he's also set to sort of take it on the road, take his message on the road. What are you hearing about those plans?
Yeah, we don't know how exactly he's going to do this, but it does sound like they're going to fuel up Air Force One and get him out there a little bit. Part of the reason they're doing this is because there's a belief in this White House, and remember, many people here used to work for Barack Obama, that the Obama administration didn't do enough in early 2009, in 2010, to...
Morning, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way. What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way hey, and up she...
Objection. The gentlewoman from Georgia is recognized for 1 minute. Woman from Georgia, seek recognition.
Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent to address the House floor for 1 minute.
Without objection, the gentlewoman from Georgia is recognized for 1 minute.
I thank my colleague and the good gentleman here for explaining why $1.9 trillion in spending is reckless, irresponsible, and the wrong thing to do. We still have $1 trillion set aside for COVID relief and spending. There is no need to enslave the American people, our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, and generations going forward in more debt. We are at $28 trillion in debt. This Congress is ramming through unbelievable things at a rapid pace. This must be stopped. We have to give pause and consideration to what we're doing. This is a waste of money and a complete waste of time. Reopening America is a much better way to go. Mr. Speaker, I ask for a motion to adjourn.
The question is on the motion. Those in favor say aye. Those in favor say no. The noes have it.
Mr. Speaker, I ask for a roll call vote.
Pursuant to Section 3S of House Resolution, the yeas and nays are ordered. Members will record third votes by electronic device. Members, this is On this vote, the ayes are 145, the nays. For what purpose does the gentleman from Florida seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, as a member designated by Mr. Stubbe of Florida pursuant to HRS 8, I inform the House that Mr. Stubbe will vote yes on the motion to adjourn.
An entire Toon World.
Intended to give long-term boosts to low-income Americans. Nicole Killian is on Capitol Hill for us. Nicole, good morning to you. There's a lot of people waiting for this bill.
Yeah, absolutely, Tony. And millions of Americans will benefit from this piece of legislation with direct stimulus payments expected to go out later this month. It'll be the president's first legislative victory after the House cleared one last procedural step last night.
I'm so excited, I just can't hide it.
The $1.9 trillion COVID relief measure has broad support from Democrats, but no Republicans.
Let's help families who are struggling with a targeted relief bill, not just sending everybody a check all across America.
Regardless of the political battle, single mom Sarah Mealy says it's a check that will provide much-needed relief.
Things are tight right now, and it's been very difficult.
Sarah and others making under $75,000 a year will receive $1,400. Couples who make under $150,000 will get $2,800. It phases out for people who make slightly more.
It's going to help us with my bills. It's going to help me pay down my credit card debt. It's going to help me pay for my car insurance and my renter's insurance. And just, afford rent, too.
The bill also extends unemployment benefits at $300 a week, provides aid to reopen schools, increase vaccine distribution, and support state and local government. And it includes a tax credit for parents of up to $3,600 per child.
Every $50 that comes in, every $20 makes a big difference. And I know a lot of people are also feeling that way.
Democrats say this is the biggest piece of legislation since the Affordable Care Act. They believe by spending big it will lead to economic recovery, but by going it alone, Republicans accuse the president of breaking his promise of bipartisanship. He will highlight the plan in a primetime address tomorrow. Anthony?
So many folks like Sarah Mealy need those checks, Nicole. Thank you.